Fantastic. So welcome everybody once again to our second Saudi-focused recruitment event hosted on Localized. We're very excited to welcome everybody to today's session. Um, what I'm going to do is just walk you in the next 10 minutes, walk you through the different screens on the platform, make sure that everybody is aware how to best utilize your time during today's session. We have some very exciting sessions lined up actually with experts and recruiters from Cisco, from Amazon, Project Management Institute, Microsoft, as well as a very special session about volunteering, and particularly in the tourism session by the CEO and founder of Ahway. So I'm gonna jump right in and just so the first thing I'm going to focus on is making sure that everybody's aware that your profile is critically important as are in an event like today, because your profile is, in fact, the first thing a potential recruiter will see when they look at your profile, right? If you make an impression during a webinar, if you reach out for a question, the first thing that comes to mind is looking at your profile. And so I wanted to share my colleague's, Michelle, I wanted to share her profile here, just to make sure that you guys are aware that there are a few key things. Obviously, that goes without saying, a complete profile is important. So if I just scroll down Michelle's profile, you'll see there's quite some content already there. And that in itself is the first impression that you get. Secondly, we do suggest you put a picture. It's always nice, particularly in a virtual environment, to have an image that we can look at for the user. It just creates a little bit more, I guess, humanization to the digital screen that you're looking in front of you. Do make sure that you upload your profile. Make sure you indicate your career interests. Put in your education as well as your experience. Now, for an event like today, it's actually very important because we are focused on Saudi nationals in particular. So everything that you're going to be hearing today is related to Saudi as a country and opportunities in Saudi specifically. So, and again, it goes without saying, do make sure that that you update your location as you're coming into these sessions. Now, I do understand that not everybody is based in Saudi. There are some Saudi nationals that are studying outside of Saudi Arabia, even abroad, beyond the region. So yes, this will be applicable to you guys as well. I'm going to thank you, Jumana, for messaging. Now I'm going to look at the next thing on the platform, which is navigating through the different screens of the actual event itself. Now, when you land onto Localized, this is the home page that you're going to be seeing. Now, for me, it says that I'm hosting this event and it's live. That's why this appears for me. It would not appear for you. So the first thing you guys will be seeing is the Saudi Nationals event. If you click on it, it takes you to the actual event page. Now, don't worry about navigating away from this, right? If you go to events, again, you see it here, right? If you're interested in the job opportunities that are available, you can go that. And if you want to go back to the event, simply click on the home button. You'll be able to access the event again throughout the day. So you'll easily be able to come back here. There are a few tabs that are important. So the first tab that you'll see is the agenda, and this just shows you what events are happening when throughout the day. Feed, if there's any communications that we need to put in, we will be posting it in the feed. Any upcoming events, if you want to, again, it's similar to the agenda, but it just shows the actual event graphics themselves. Once an event has taken place, it will appear in the past events, and this is where you'll be able to go to watch videos of events that have already happened. Organizations that are participating in the event can be seen here. And this is important because you're able to actually go into, for example, if I go into the Amazon organization, I can click here. It takes me to the organizational page of Amazon, where again from here I can look at posts, I can look at jobs that they've posted. Um, Now, just scrolling back down to organizations. So again, you'll see that for the participating organizations. If you also want to learn more about the different speakers that are coming on, you're able to look at their respective profiles in the speaker section. And finally, there is the job section. So all the employers that are coming on that are posting, or the recruiters that will be talking live, will have their jobs posted in the jobs tab. Um, Now, and basically that's pretty much. So throughout the day, make sure that you often check the agenda. Now, if you do want to attend an event, so our next event that's happening in 7 minutes from now, and I'll ask you all to move to this event after we're done with this introductory session. For me, it doesn't say because I'm actually hosting, so it's starting in exactly 6 minutes from now. But if you are interested in attending an event, and I'm just gonna go back so I can go to an event that I'm not hosting. So I'm not hosting this event, but instead of the start webinar, you'll see a register button. So please put in the effort. Make sure that if you're interested in an employment opportunity in Amazon, for example, that you click on the register button. This is very important because after the event happens, we do share the list of registrations to a particular employer's event with that employer. So for Amazon, we will be sharing the list of attendees with the Amazon recruiters. So again, make sure that you register to those events and make sure that you register with the speaker events because we also often share a lot of those information with our experts and with our employees. If you have any questions to ask about the or ahead of the event, there is a Q&A section here that's available. So feel free to post any questions you have ahead of the event there. And if you do that, we'll be sure to look at that throughout the day and make sure that any questions that people have posted ahead of the event are addressed during the event. And then finally, where applicable, so where for Amazon, because there are Amazon roles on the platform, if you scroll to the bottom of the event, you will be able to see all the different roles that are available for Amazon on the platform. Now, just on the jobs section, I do want to mention that there is a whole job. Hello, can you guys? So we do suggest that you actually take some time to fantastic. To take the time to go through these different jobs or to go through these different roles and see what opportunities are available. There's a lot of opportunities throughout the MENA region, beyond the employers that are on this particular event. So do take some time to go through those. I did want to highlight a particular job that I was actually going through earlier today, and I thought it was really interesting with one of our key partners, Trend Micro. Unfortunately, they were not able to have a representative in today's session. However, they do have opportunities. So again, make sure that you go through these different opportunities. If you're interested in a job, if there's a match, make sure that you click on the apply. Now, in terms of behavior, in terms of how to navigate and how to make the best use of your time on the platform, and I'm gonna leave a couple of minutes to. I just think this is an important section. Um, so make sure that you pay attention to the speakers, to the recruiters that are with us today, right? If you want to make an impression with a recruiter, asking a question that has already been addressed is probably not the best way to do that. And then also straightforward questions that you probably already know the answers to are also something that you should keep into consideration. For example, how can I find the latest jobs, right? The answer typically is a very straightforward answer. On that particular company's website, there's always a job board, and there you'll be able to always see all the updated jobs. On Localized, we're posting new jobs on a regular basis. So there you'll always be able to see all the latest jobs that are posted on the platform. So make sure that when you're asking questions, try to be thoughtful in the questions that you're asking, and keep in mind that a connection made or a good question asked on Localized will open the doors to further communication with that employer. So they will be looking at your profile. If you're reaching out to them through Localized or through other means, and typically experts and recruiters will mention how to get in contact with them by mentioning your name, by mentioning that you've attended the Localized. If they remember a great question that you've asked, it's really a fantastic way to I guess, make an impression with that particular expert or recruiter. I'm going to try to answer a few questions in the next 2 minutes, and then we can all move over to the Amazon session. So the recordings of this event, as I mentioned, all the recordings will be available in the past events section. So after an event is finished, it will appear in the past event section, and this is where you'll be able to see the recording. We're seeing students from Kensington University in London. Amazing. We've seen somebody from Canada as well. I've already answered the questions about the recordings of the session. So that's a great question. Salah has asked a great question. No, if you're not living in Saudi Arabia, mention that, because you could be Saudi studying in London, for example, or England, and planning to go back to Saudi. This is important, right? You're still eligible for many of these opportunities. So definitely make sure that you indicate accurate information on your profile. You can mention that you are a Saudi national or a Saudi citizen. However, based abroad, that's totally acceptable, and it's totally understood by our experts and our recruiters. So I think that actually answers all of the questions that we've had. Fantastic. So the Amazon event is actually starting in a minute from now. The way you would navigate to that is simply go into the event page, scroll down to Amazon, and click on join the event, register and join the event. I'm going to see you all very shortly in that event right now. Please enjoy today. We're very excited to be hosting this event, and welcome to the Localized Saudi Nationals job opportunities. Thank you, everybody.